And Brad OK actually started the last game off very interestingly. He decided to go ahead and not go for, you know, a gasless expand. He did lay down the supply depot at the top of his ramp, then went into the barracks, and then went into the tech lab. And then behind that, he actually placed down a factory right on the low ground of Mana's main base, thus allowing him to lift that off, landing it in the back of the shadows and producing Hellion. By the time he got up to 3.5 Hellion, half being, you know, one halfly produced, he was able to actually go in there with his Marines and Marauders and do some major damage to the front of the base. Man, I had no idea what was going on. The Hellions came around the back end. They burnt down the probes, and Mana was left with pretty much nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and see what he can do in this game and what he's gonna take in the preemptive nature of trying to find this cheese and take it down before it gets too moldy. We do see that Mana has sent out his first probe here. He's gonna be scouting out in that clockwise positioning. He's gonna be able to see Brad OK right away, and it looks like we are going to see that little bit of a wall-off trick here with that supply depot into the cancel, allowing the SCV to go off and poke and prod this probe, and the probe will go and back off. I don't think that Mana's going to keep this probe out of his base anytime soon. I mean, he doesn't want to keep it out of his base, folks. That'll help. I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know where I'm going. We do see some scouting pylons going around here as we switch topic, switch my speeches, because you know what, man, I'm making no sense. We do see the Cyber Couriers on the way down, and in pretty normal time. Brad OK does not have any refinery, so it does look like he's going to go for that gasless expand. He's already got the SCV out. He's already got the first Marine. 400 minerals are in the bank. This Marine will be able to take down that probe, and it looks like he will spot the SCV, making its retreat out of Brad OK's base. Now, Brad OK, it looks like he's going to go for the safe option here, people. He's going to lay down his command center in the back of his main base so he can actually lift that off, land it down inside the natural expansion wherever he plans to do so, whenever he feels safe and whenever he knows that there's not going to be any early incriminating, four-gate or anything crazy coming down the line. He will go ahead and spot the rest of this base. He sees there's only one gas out. So he's got to be a little bit wary. He knows that the mineral stack is getting a little big right now for Mana. We do see the warp gate technology is on the way as well, as of course, and the first stalker is here to take down that SCV. So SCV's gone. No more scouting out there for Brad OK. But you know, I think that's fine. He's seen what he needed to see. He saw that there was no gases, and holy crap! Even though he saw there was no gases, he knows this could be some type of brutal opener, even though it does not end up being that way. There was two different options that Mana could have gone. He could have laid down the 4 gates, started producing, and then attacked and done, 4-gate all-in type of play, or he could have expanded, and he did expand after taking down that SCV. But Brad OK, he's convinced that he's safe enough to do this. He is 1 game up in this best of 3 overall, and it looks like the command center is going to go down for that 3rd base, probably going to be lifted off and landed down here. Now, the only issue with that base there is the fact that it takes so long to get units to this ramp. You can actually destroy the rocks if you desire it, and taking down those rocks will cut down a whole hell of a lot of time from transferring SCVs into defending the base with your basic militia units. Now, refineries are on their way down here from Brad OK. He's going to go double refinery into it. He's got plenty of Marines just kind of harbored around this supply depot, waiting for anything to come up, and the stalker did poke up there, landed 1 shot on the supply depot, but you know what, decided to back up. He was not going to take those Marines head on just like that. The tech lab's now on the way here for Brad OK, and he's going mainly bio into it, folks. He's using his command centers here, morphing them into orbital commands, going to be laying down many mules, then producing and moving out, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing now. He's produced the Marines. He's going to be moving out, taking up posts on the top of this ramp of the natural expansion. Brad OK will go ahead and land down that command center here. I'm not sure if he's going to be landing this down yet, folks, because he is going to be using that as a mule base, as somewhere to produce more and more SCVs for his natural expansion, for his main base, for the transfers that are imminent. We will see him lift that off and land it out here inside the natural when he feels safe to do so, when he knows that he's got the defense and able to do that. You don't want to expand unless you can defend it. Now, Brad OK is going to start moving out, but this is the worrisome thing. We've got Mana sitting over here with a proxy pylon inside the 3rd natural of Brat OK, and it looks like there are a couple of bunkers going down. That's very cool, very awesome. But yet again, there are going to be some very mean warp-ins coming in. We do take a look inside of Mana's base right now. He is sitting on the 3 gateways. He's got the robotics facility out here. He is producing that observer out there, so he can actually go in and scout the base. I'm interested to see what's going to be coming next. Are we going to be getting that warp prism in here? Are we going to be getting any type of immortal play coming out? Right now, he's just mainly focused on the zealots and sentries. The Marines have loaded up for the most part inside this one bunker here, and it looks like Brad OK is going to continue to produce these, going to continue to move SCVs around, get that scout out and down and up. He will go ahead and make sure to, preoccupy himself with scouting out the map, making sure his map awareness is key. We do have the starport on the way. We should see the reactor core coming out of this factory, then the switcher swap. Nice scan, taking down that freaking observer, but he did see the 3rd base. Yet again, he does not know how long that command center has been there. It's been there for quite some time, Mana. What are you going to do about it? Brad OK producing nothing but Marauders and Marines right now, as we do see the stim pack research is just about done. No reactor core. There it is. As I say it, the reactor core does come down. We do have the 1 proxy pylon will be spotted soon enough. These Marines and Marauders are gunning down these rocks, and they're going to cut down this time, the base time between the natural and the 3rd here very, very soon. We do see Mana patrolling a probe down here on the bottom corner of this expansion. I'm curious if, if Braddock is actually going to be able to spawn that, if he's actually going to go in and do it. He has not spawned the proxy pylon yet. Mana has laid down his 3rd base as of now, and it looks like he's going to be laying down many, many, many more gateways. He's on 3 bases. He definitely can afford to do something like this. Afford to get that tech out there like the 10-minute, 11-minute Colossus. It looks like it's going to be about 10-minute and 30-second Colossus here. With the double upgrades of the level 1 attack and level 1 armor upgrade, this is going to help out on any type of situation that actually Mana gets into. Thermal Lance has just now been placed down and decided to go for the Colossus before the Thermal Lance. I think that's a very valid move, especially since the majority of the forces here from Brad OK are Marines. And yeah, there's quite a few Marauders in there too, but he should be able to warp in enough Zealots, enough Stalkers to be able to take down those Marauders. We do see a big, big transfer right now from Mana. He's going to go and send those probes over here into the 3rd base. He did go out and lay down some scouting pylons, going to go check things out, make sure there's no, seemingly hanging out medevacs over here. We do have the 1st medevac, after all, on the field, and Brad OK is going to go ahead and make his way across the map. Now, Brad OK does have a factory being used as a scout, as he did switch and swap his factory with his starport, allowing him to get that reactor core out there without any time waited. The forces are brewing, and it looks like Brad OK is going to go in for the attack. He stims up. He goes right into the choke point. We do see the Guardian Shield coming down. Nice Colossus movements here. He pulls back just when the shields go down. We do have the nice liftoff here and pick up over the force fields right now, and it looks like Mana is going to go ahead and fight this off for the most part. He's taking out a hell of a lot of those Marines. He's got some more Marauders to work down, but he's going to go ahead and warp in some more Stalkers and some more Zealots in the background for that. He's got the Stalkers showing up here, and it looks like he's going to take out the rest of the Marauders. Now, nice pickup. Will it be enough? No, it will not. Mana takes it down, and it looks like Mana is going to go ahead and take the +1 in that situation by destroying all of the forces that Brad OK actually had out on the field. Now, of course, he does have plenty of these barracks. He's got 2 more even in production, and he's going to be producing more Marines, more Marauders out from them. And it looks like he's going to keep up with his supply count. I mean, we're at 127 supply right now for Brad OK. Looking at the economic situation, we see that there is another base on the way from Brad OK, as well as we've got 79 SCVs out for him. And not to mention those mules, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mule count right now. If we look at that the unit tab, we see there are 3 mules out. So, a current 3 mules, it looks like he's saving up for a couple of scans where he needs to, just like that, taking down observers, ruining the scouting that's out there from Mana. Let's go ahead and take a look at the economic situation for him. We've got we've got the 3rd base just now finished up. It looks like he's sending out probes to go and see if he can lay down any other expansion. He will take down that Marine. There's no ifs, ands, or asses about it. 64 probes are out for him, and it looks like his economic standpoint is about half of, well, 1,000 less anyway, of what Brad OK's is. And with this other expansion coming up, man, I don't doubt Brad OK's capabilities to pump that production out there, get that money sacked up, and continue to pump out these Marines and Marauders. I mean, he could build 3 more racks if he decides to. It's all up in his all up in the cards. We do see all the upgrades out there, all the core upgrades from the tech lab. Looking at it, the Ghost Academy has been finished as well, so we will see those ghosts starting to hit the field. We've got the Mobius Reactor upgrade on the way down, and those who don't know, Mobius Reactor does give ghosts an extra bit of energy when they are produced. So that does help them off by allowing them to lay down EMPs right off the bat, right out of the womb. We do see also the level 2 armor upgrade coming down right now from Brad OK, as well as the level 1 aerial attack upgrade for his ship weapons. Now, he has expanded to his 4th base. He's got the planetary fortress on the way. That is something I like to see. This is something else I like to see from Mana. He's got these proxy pylons being built all over the left-hand side of the map. This is going to allow him to warp in anywhere he needs to warp in. Even warp in down here on the low ground, guys. This will allow him to actually get right up in the face of this 4th base. Yet again, there is a planetary, so he's got to be a little bit careful when going into it. Empire Brad OK is going to go ahead and start moving across the field now. He's got quite a few of those Vikings, and those Vikings are there for the sole purpose of taking down these Colossus. 3 of them remain. 1 of them is almost dead, and it looks like the scan is going to reveal everything to Sauron here, as we do see Brad OK going to go ahead and go in there, laying down a few EMPs right off the bat. The first Colossus is down, the second Colossus is about to fall down. It looks like we do have a couple storms here on the Marauders. Marauders taking some heavy damage, but it looks like they're doing enough to take down the rest of the forces from Mana. Mana's going to go ahead and pull back to the main base now, right into the natural. He's going to try to warp in some more High Templars, and it looks like he's going to morph those into Archons, but it's not going down. We have all these Marines and Marauders just taking this out. Mana has nothing to fight this. He's got no supply left, ladies and gentlemen. 82 supply overall. These 2 High Templars trying to pull back, trying to wait for the storms, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and send in some more charge lots here. The charge lots going in there. They're trying to do what they can, but nice landing of the Vikings. That's going to tank so much damage, as he's doing so much damage to the main production line of Mana. Mana going to be losing a hell of a lot here. I don't even know if there's any way that Mana can come back into this. He's got to warp in a shit ton of units, and he's got to be able to take down all of these Marines and Marauders, and when he does that, he's got to worry about more that are on the outside of his main base. Brad OK really laying on the pressure thick and heavy, and it looks like he's going to get the GG well played right now from Mana. There it is. Brad OK takes the win for game number 2, bringing him a 2-0 victory, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. 2-0. Brad OK, the boss, Terran. Holy crap, man. I can't believe it, man. I mean, that was great play. It was a really nice setup. It was pretty standard. The Marine Marauder Medevac, I mean, it's a pretty standard play style from Terran against Protoss. You know that. You see it all the time. I don't doubt it. But you know what? It was just well executed from him. His timings were almost perfect. He had his 4th base up well before the 3rd base was even saturated out there from Mana. And he did so well when actually moving into it that it was unfounded. So Brad OK is going to take the win 2-0, meaning he's going to be pushing on into the next series. We're going to be checking it out and seeing what's going on out there in the chat room in just a second here. I have to load a hookable, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some music right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and listen to Lights. So guys, I'm going to turn up the music, and I'll say what's up to you guys out there real fast. Let me go ahead and read a few names before I load this hookable. We've got Pernicus, we've got Jake Levick, we've got Lee Duncan, as well as we got I'm Gonna Die, and we've got Dudes Broder. We also see out there in the chat NC00 and Alternative Ego. We've got Knuckle Punk, as well as we got another one coming out here for Irish Glee and Malice Eyes. Oh man, I just can't stop reading it. We've got Fugazi, as well as we've got another one here for A Stick Gamer. So there you guys go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go load a hookable. Many hearts. We've got the next game invite here as well, so I gotta hurry, rush. Ooh, looks like it's going to be a nil. Oh, no, it's going to be, we'll find out here in a second. Give me a moment. I think I'm going to go with some sour apple. MC Duffs, where are you from? Well, I'm from Nevada in the United States, and I am not unemployed. I do have a job. I just work out of my house, so it gives me plenty of time to do things and cast StarCraft and play video games. I'm sure the music is pretty loud, huh? Let's fix that. All right. So what do you guys think so far? How's my solo casting? I've been working on it. I've been trying to make it going. And Silver's SC Gaming, the song is from Blizane. It's Lights. It's an Oscillator Z remix.